days after the tragic incident that took place in Morbi, the politics over it is continuing. Now, first, you had the BJP government being blamed on the various lapses by the government. Now we have a political war taking place over who is responsible for it and whether the government is doing enough to tackle the situation. Let's talk about the lapses first. These are the lapses that have come to light. Remember, glaring errors have come to light over the incident. First, of course, the contractors were not qualified engineers. These are the details that have come in. These are the details that Times Now has access of what the police officials have told the court. Now, these contractors were not even qualified engineers. This raises several questions on how they were even allowed to get the contract, who was responsible for it. Now, only wooden flooring was replaced. Remember, yesterday we also played out the reaction of the owner of Oreva, the company that's responsible, who said that for the next 8 to 10 months, years, it would not require any renovation work at all. It's completely repaired. But this is what the details are that the police officials have told the court. Now, the cables of the bridge were neither oiled nor greased, so the maintenance was not done at all. Despite the tall claims that were made that it was well maintained, that everything was fine, that was not the case. The wooden flooring had been replaced by aluminium flooring. That's the detail that the police officials have found in the preliminary investigation. So bad quality work being done for the repair work of the bridge. Now, this flooring was added, and this, of course, added a lot of pressure on the cables as well. Remember, this is coming at a time when there's a lot of criticism over why this particular company was chosen. It does not have any experience in construction of bridges or renovation of bridges. So why then was it given the contract in the first place? So no evacuation arrangement was also in place. Remember, this was a suspension bridge. So as people were allowed, there had to be a management in place to ensure that there is an evacuation that's easy, but that was not put in place. There was no life-saving kits also that were in place. So no contingency measures that were put in by the government as well. More developments coming in on the story, of course, quick developments coming in with more trouble for the accused in the case. In fact, there's more trouble for the accused in the Morbi case. Remember, 9 people have been arrested, but the owners have still not even named in the FIR. So, but now there's more trouble for the accused in the case. The owners not being mentioned, that on one hand, several questions being raised on why the name of the owner of the company has not even been mentioned in the FIR. This comes at a time when such questions are being raised. Now, the information coming in is that the Morbi and Rajkot Bar Association has passed a resolution of not representing the accused in the bridge collapse case. Over 140 lives have been lost. Several children and women have also lost their lives in the tragedy. So now the Bar Association has taken a strong stance on the incident, and they have decided that they will not be representing the accused in the court. But there are still questions being raised, of course, on why the owner has not been named in the FIR, whether they have gone scot-free and it is the scapegoats who have now been arrested. But there's trouble for the accused, those who are associated with this incident, because the Morbi as well as the Rajkot Bar Association has decided that they will not be representing the accused. Aishwarya Jain, who is tracking these developments closely, joining us on the broadcast. Aishwarya, this is a very strong, stance that has been taken by the Bar Association. This comes at a time when there's a lot of anger over the glaring lapses in the case. The association deciding they will not be representing the accused.
Definitely, and therefore the role of the SIT, which is investigating into the case, becomes very, very important, because now there have been 9 accused which have been arrested. 5 have been sent to the judicial custody. Remaining 4 has been sent to the police custody. But now the decision from the Bar Council that nobody will represent the accused. But the big fishes are still out. Remember, there has been no mention about Judicial Patel, the owner of Ajanta Manufacturing Limited, as well as the company who have given the contract in the FIR itself, and therefore, a lot of people are raising the questions on the FIR that was registered, and also why not, such people who have been, there on taking the contract, and the decision makers, in fact, to open the bridge without any permission from the municipality are being questioned, and why not they have been named as an accused. Also the questions are raised on the municipality chief officer as well. Remember yesterday when Times Now confronted the chief officer in Morbi, he ran away. He said there are no comments that he has to make, while there are several questions that need to be answered from the officials of the municipality of Morbi as well, that why without any cognizance, they let the company open the bridge. Now there are several investigations that are coming into the fray. We have told our viewers about the lapses that have now come forward, which have been presented in the court by the investigative agencies as well, who are investigating into this particular matter, that how there were old cables which were used. There were cables which were not greased and oiled properly. Load on one side was there without beyond the load capacity. So all of these things had to be managed by the local administration as well as the Morbi municipality, which is now running away from all those questions, and therefore now a big setback for the accused as far as the Bar Council's decision is concerned, that no one will represent the accused in this particular matter. But
that's certainly, right. Let's listen in from the lawyers themselves, Aishwarya, on why they have taken this strong stance against the accused.
हमने ये डिसीजन लिया है कि मोरबी जिला और राजकोट जिले में जो एडवोकेट है हमारे भाइयों बहनों, और सबने ऐसा डिसीजन लिया है कि कोई एक्यूज की तरफ से केस नहीं लड़ेंगे, पूरा केस नहीं लड़ेंगे, ऐसा हमने नक्की किया है
कि ये मोरबी और राजकोट बार एसोसिएशन ने ये ठराव किया है, रिजोल्यूशन पास किया है, लेकिन जामनगर भावनगर उसने कोई पास नहीं किया है, तो दे कैन एंगेज फॉर द एक्यूज एडवोकेट,
और द कोर्ट कैन आल्सो अपॉइंट समवन फॉर दैट।
कभी भी गुजरात में महाराष्ट्र में कहां से आ सकते हैं एडवोकेट, लेकिन मोरबी और राजकोट से नहीं कोई एंगेज हो।
Remember, yesterday Times Now showed you how, while inaugurating the renovated bridge, the Ajanta Oreva chairman Jaisukh Patel claimed that nothing will happen to the bridge for 8 to 10 years. Listen in to that reaction, that statement that he made with full confidence that nothing will go wrong.
આ જે રિનોવેશન કરેલું છે અમારી દ્રષ્ટિએ જે રીતે અમે ટેકનિકલ સ્પેસિફિકેશન અને જે બધું છે એના મુજબ 8 થી 10 વર્ષ સુધી આ બ્રિજને કંઈ નહીં થઈ શકે। આ જે રિનોવેશન કરેલું છે અમારી દ્રષ્ટિએ જે રીતે અમે ટેકનિકલ સ્પેસિફિકેશન અને જે બધું છે એના મુજબ 8 થી 10 વર્ષ સુધી આ બ્રિજને કંઈ નહીં થઈ શકે।
So Times Now also visited Jaisukh's office, his farmhouse, but he was nowhere to be found.
While trying to track Jaisukh Bhai Patel, we have reached to the headquarters of Oreva, which is in Morbi. This office has been forcefully shut. We spoke to those people at the security personnel. They have also come out with an anger.
I am in Ahmedabad and we are tracking down Jaisukh Patel. Currently where I am is the farmhouse of Jaisukh Patel, and this is in Ahmedabad. But what we can see over here is this farmhouse spread over acres. And completely deserted as of now. Nobody can be seen over here, and it has been locked up.
These are the officials of the government of Gujarat who came here for an inspection, but instead of waiting and trying to talk to us, they have left from the spot. So it is quite clear that the government is also woken up, and they are trying to gather more evidence against the people who were owning this Oreva company.
We are reporting from the residence of Mr. Jaisukh Patel. He is the owner of Ajanta Oreva, the company that had got the contract. Who is responsible for lives, the innocent loss of lives? This man is responsible, and that's why we have been trying to track Mr. Jaisukh Patel.
But remember, Jaisukh Patel is not the only one who must answer for the lives lost. 3 days on, the Chief Minister is yet to apologize. The State Roads and Buildings Minister must answer on how the contract was given to the firm that makes clocks and e-bikes. The Morbi Municipal Corporation CMO and the District Collector also need to answer on the lapses in the grant of the contract and the opening of without a fitness test. Meanwhile, Times Now has found that the agreement that was signed on March 6 between the Oreva Group and the Morbi civic body did not have any mention of who will be responsible in the event of a tragedy. While it talks in detail about the terms of profit, including giving the company the right to increase the ticket price and even make commercial use of the bridge, it remains silent on the accountability aspect. Amid the outrage over the incident, Prime Minister Modi visited the collapse site yesterday and also met the injured victims. In a high-level meeting, which also was attended by the Chief Minister, the Prime Minister said that extensive inquiry is the need of the hour and stressed on implementing the learnings from the inquiry at the earliest.